welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about this absolutely amazing game changer of a product. This has been out for quite some time and I'm a little bit late to the party on this. So some of you may well have this already, but if you don't and you own a Big Shot and you struggle cutting out intricate dies, you are going to want to watch this video. Now, before I go any further, I just want to ask that if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and help my channel grow. And if you enjoyed this video or find it useful, please also hit the thumbs up button as well. So this is a chrome precision base plate for intricate thinlits from Sizzix, and it works with every single Big Shot there is apart from the fold away and the Big Shot Plus. Now, I saw Anne Melvin demonstrate this at the back end of last year and I was like, I have to have one of those. And I was lucky enough to get one for Christmas. I've used it a couple of times and I honestly don't know how I managed without it. This is incredible. So I'm going to show you what it is first of all and then I'll demonstrate it for you. So it's basically a base plate that goes on your Big Shot and then you just use one of your plastic plates over the top as shown in this diagram here. Now I'll flip it over in a second and there will be a lot of reflection, but just try and ignore that a little bit. So on this side it's chrome, and despite the fact I have used it twice, there's no cut marks. So the dies don't actually warp this or cut into it. It's absolutely incredible. And the cut you get is amazing. Honestly, you have to see it to believe it. So I'm going to show you it working in just a second. This isn't too expensive either. It was a really good price point. I don't know how much my husband spent. I just kind of sent him a picture and said this is it, because he's not crafty, he doesn't know, but I believe they're under £20. They're definitely under 25, and as I say, I honestly do not know how I've managed without this. So without further ado, let me grab some dies and we will do a demonstration and show you why it's so amazing. As you can see, I've selected 3 dies from my stash that are super intricate and have a lot of detail. Now I've deliberately gone for dies that are from the same brand for today's demonstration. And in the past I have, if I'm honest, struggled to get these to cut properly just using my Big Shot. I've also grabbed out my off-cut folder so that I can die cut these from scraps, and I have my little tool from first edition. It's a die release tool which I'm going to use on all of them as well. So in a second what I'll do is swing the camera around over my Big Shot. The light isn't great, but I'll do my best and we will attempt to cut these out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run them through the Big Shot on its own first, and then we'll run them through on the precision plate. Where possible, I will use the same kind of card for each cut. So say I was doing the pram, I'll aim to use the same offcut for each pram, then move to a different card for the rocking horse, and then move to a different card for the thinking of you. I hope that makes sense. Kind of makes sense in my brain. I'll swing the camera around and I'm sure you'll see what I mean. First up we have the rocking horse, and I'm going to be cutting this out on yellow cardstock. So we'll start with the plates on the factory standard. So I'm going to run it through once that way and once backwards, and we'll see how that comes out, and we'll do the same with the precision plate. So on this one here, I'm going to write an S for standard, so that we know which is which when we come to examine them in a second. But I've taken it away from the offcut, and we'll flip it over really quickly, and already you can see I will probably struggle to get a lot of that released. So that's on the standard. Let's switch it up now and run it through using the precision plate. So we're going to put the plate in like this. I'm going to remove our normal cutting plate. Here's the die. As you can see, I've left it nice and clean. Put our cardstock on the precision plate. We'll place our die over the top. And then we just use one cutting plate on the top. And I'm just going to run this through exactly the same as I did for the first one. So there's 1 time 3. There's the second time 3. Let's grab this off and we'll write a BP on here for base plate, or PB, sorry, precision base plate. Now already this has come away in my hand basically, and so is the bit I've written on. So I'll leave it like this and we'll move on to the next die. So seeing as we have the precision plate already in, let's go on to the Thinking of You. This one we're going to be cutting out on green cardstock. I have 2 pieces exactly the same. So we'll put this in and we'll do the experiment exactly the same way as we did the last one. You don't hear the cracking that you get on the normal plates because it's not cutting into the plate. It's amazing. So we'll put a PB on this one. Take the chrome plate off. Place it to the side. And we'll bring our normal cutting plate back in. Same piece of green cardstock. Here's our die, all nice and clean. And I'm just going to write S in the corner of this one, so we know this was the standard plate. Let's move on to the pram now. So here is the pram die. We're going to use orange cardstock on this one. So again, we will start with the plate that's in there. So this is the standard plate. So we will write S up here, and I'm literally just going to trim this off really quickly. Here's the trimmed piece of cardstock. Here is our nice clean die ready to go again. Let's change out the plates and we'll do one last cut and then we'll have a look at them all. And as always, I just put PB on this one. Okay, let's switch the camera back to my desk and we will have a look at those. Okay, so first things first, let me show you the plate. As you can see, there are no cut indentations, oh, there was me, sorry, on that at all. That's one thing I absolutely love. You're investing in a piece of kit that is not going to need replacing in years to come. Unlike the plastic plates, that's not going to warp, and you don't get all the cut lines in it. So already onto a winner as far as I'm concerned. So let's start having a look at these die cuts. So we'll start with the rocking horse. This is the standard one. So let's see how easily these are going to come out. There's the back. Before we go any further, there's a couple of maybe issue pieces, but we'll see. So far so good. I may speed this up in places because I'm sure you're not going to want to sit and watch me poke out every individual bit of intricate die. See here, the cut line's not quite, I'm going to have to pull it and potentially break it a bit. And same here with this one. And now see, let's have a look if it will focus. It's kind of damaged it a little bit, but not so much that you tell, so. Nope. You can just see where they've held on a little bit in places, which is a shame. But overall, that's not too bad. So that was the standard one. We'll leave that like that so we can see. Let's bring back in the precision base plate one now. Hopefully you'll see a difference. So here's the cut lines on this one. They look pretty good. Just try and get this off a little bit. So look at the difference already. There is not much being left behind when you peel it off the die. Most of it is still in the die. So let's give it a little poke out and see how we go with this. And we're done. So that's the difference already. They look sort of similar. Oh, I missed one. Hold on. Sorry. So there's not a massive difference between them. However, this one was a lot quicker to cut, having used the precision plate than the standard plate. There's still a couple stuck in there. That's the standard plate one, and a couple of these have needed to be pulled. So let's move on. We'll do some tidying up really quickly. Let's move on to the pram. So we'll start with the precision base plate one this time. So already it's coming away fairly easily. Look at that, it just falls away from the die. So let's give it a little pop out. Now this one I know I've had serious issues with in the past when I have cut this out using my Big Short as normal. But again, this is coming away like butter off a hot knife. Look at that. Beautiful, nice clean cuts. They've come away really, really easily. So that was the precision plate one. Let's just try this one. Now this was the standard plate one. Flip it over and show you the back. I foresee problems here. You can kind of see that it's not cut very well. So let's give it a go. It's just not going to come. Look, you can see on the back. And look, we've got rippage here as well. So that's the difference there. Let's just get rid of these. So that was the precision plate. This was the standard plate. So let's move on to the thinking of you sign. So again, this is the standard plate one. So that's how it's come away. You can kind of see, sadly it hasn't cut well at all, especially down here and here. So I'm not sure we're going to get this off, if I'm honest. No. Okay, so let's just try punching a few out while it's attached. I can always run it through again when I finished filming, and I use the precision plate then to make sure we get good cut lines. So some of it comes away nicely, like the letters, some of the bigger pieces. That's not easy. I don't think it's cut at all well down the sides, so I'm not going to pursue this one too much, because I will try and recut it with the precision plate when I finish filming, I think. But you can see already how badly that cut, let's be honest. So the last one is the precision base plate. Already there's a difference with how it comes away from its base. Here is the back, and let's just have a little look. So the letters are falling away fine, but they fell away with the other one as well. Let's just do these. I'm literally just running them over the top. I'm not really pushing that hard, and they are just popping out. Now, even the smallest bits are just flying out. No issues. So I've pushed the rest out of camera so you don't have to sit and watch it being poked out, and then we will come back and discuss. Okay, so that's all now popped out. There were a couple of little bits in one of these corners that were just caught slightly. It wasn't that they weren't cut properly, I think they were just clinging on by a tiny little part. I keep seeing last minute bits that haven't quite gone, but even saying that, even having like the odd one or two little bits that had just caught slightly, what a difference. What a difference between the two. I don't think you can really argue that there's much comparison, really. Let's tidy up and we'll do a bit of a summary. So that is the 6 different die cuts, 3 using the standard plate, 3 using the precision base plate. I think you can see that the precision base plate makes your life a whole lot easier, and I think you might now understand why I was so excited at the start of this video. I really hope you found it interesting and that it helps somebody. Let me know if you're going to invest in a precision base plate now. Honestly, I do not know how I managed without one. I can see myself using this all the time now. I think it's a really clever, innovative piece of kit from Sizzix. I love that it won't warp. I love that it doesn't leave cut marks. So it's just going to constantly look new. The only thing that slightly bugs me is my fingerprints on there, but you know what? I can live with that. And how much easier was it to get the dies out when they'd been done on the precision base plate? That's going to save me so much time and effort. I can do stash busting so much faster now. And I'm just totally in love with this product. So I'm really happy to be able to share that with you today. Thank you so much for watching today. I really hope you found this video useful. If you're not already subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up. I will be back soon with more videos. So until next time, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.